back with more Stranger Things. This is episode 4 of season 3, and I'm very excited to carry on with the season, see what's going to happen next as we approach the halfway mark now. So yeah, things are getting a bit creepy. All the main characters after the last episode are kind of in the know that something's up. Maybe not in exactly the same way, because they're all kind of investigating different things. But I'm sure we're going to start seeing all these storylines kind of collide and come together now, which is going to be really cool to see. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see how they're going to continue to like escalate the threat, how everyone's going to respond to what's going on. And on top of that, we have like all the relationship drama that's going on as well so far this season. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. So let's get right into the next one.
Which one?
I like them both, but Wonder Woman.
We both saw her. She's totally fine.
And Possessed.
What about Billy?
Also Possessed.
She's from Paradise Island, which is like this hidden
Aww,
island
wholesome content.
Women Amazon warriors.
My god. Oh, fucking hell. It's like shoving something into their mouths. He's rejoicing. Oh.
What are the odds that this guy registers a car in his own name?
It wasn't a car. What are you wearing?
What do you mean it wasn't a car?
We'll explain everything. What? Hurry.
What did he say?
We're getting the gang back together.
Listen again.
Have you ever actually won a fight?
Okay, that was one time.
Twice. Jonathan, you're prior?
Listen, that doesn't count. Robin. Hey, Robin. Hey, what are you doing?
I need cash.
Well, half of that's mine. Where are you going?
Find us a way into that room, a safe way. And in the meantime,
She's
someone
robbing
else
all the
behave
tips. Ha.
And don't get beat up.
Oh, dude. Come on, man. Not my scooper.
Speaking of scoops. Oh boy.
Nancy?
It's funny that this guy really wanted proof from
She
them.
would have died if we hadn't shown up.
And now he's like become the proof.
After her and said,
5! Mrs. Driscoll is a paranoid schizophrenic.
You didn't know that, did you?
Oh.
You're fired. Both of you.
Shit.
What does it feel like?
It's almost like... You know when you drop on a roller coaster?
Sure. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And 11 closed the gate. But the part that was still in me, what if it's still in our world?
Do you remember when I caught you passed out in the hideaway with all that powder all over your nose? You remember?
Oh my god.
One call to Tom at the post. And you're done, buddy. Gone.
Ugh.
Oh, and please, don't give me that dead daughter sob story. Because I just don't care.
Oh, fuck you.
Now, if you don't mind, I really am rather busy. My parade director.
Beaten.
Who is he? It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think that was a lie.
What are you calling? The police?
Are you insane? I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh shit.
Okay, be cool.
I'd rather this guy than him doing it to Mike. He's been a bit crazy this season.
that was humiliating. Humiliating.
Yeah, the real world sucks. Deal with it like the rest of us.
You don't know what it's like.
Neither do you.
Shit. I mean, they treated her a lot worse than you, pal. I mean, I actually like Jonathan more than most, but they treated her like shit.
This secret room needs air just like any old room.
Oh my god.
Air ducts lead all the way.
I love Robin so much.
Here.
Oh.
Not my feet, dumbass. Push my ass.
What?
Touch my butt. I don't care. Come on, harder.
Oh, I could not do that.
Where are you going?
I have an idea. Boys only.
Seriously?
Just trust me on this one.
Does he not want to endanger them, or again
So
to
we
the
wait
voice
till the pool
battling?
closes
Yeah,
until everyone leaves.
Oh, I can fit. I just don't know if I want to.
Are you claustrophobic?
that's kind of funny.
I don't have phobias.
Okay, well, what's
Can't relate.
The problem.
Do this for America. America.
Ooh, I just got the chills. Oh yeah, from his flow, not your speech. You know what I love most about this country? Capitalism. Do you know what capitalism is? Free ice cream for life.
Oh my god. I'd find someone else. Little shit.
They tell you why?
I already told you.
Tell me why.
And the reason that we didn't find it at the lab is because it isn't at the lab. It's at one of these properties.
I want you to forget about sales. I want you to come work for me at the Hawkins.
Have to look at your face every day? I don't think so.
Larry!
Oh, the way he looks at her.
Where do you think you're going, pal?
Fucking Larry.
I wanted to be right. I wanted to be right so badly. And were you? I thought so.
It's a big human flaw, I guess.
Maybe
But she is right.
This world, it beats you up again and again until eventually most people, they just stop trying.
Big mood.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you for getting fired. That you stood up for yourself. That you stood up
Jesus
for those
Christ.
shitheads. Yes, those shitheads.
Finally a good parent in Stranger Things outside of Joyce and Hopper.
In this story.
Damn, Mrs. Wheeler. Doing something right for once.
He made me lie. I mean, you're the most important thing to me in the world.
What if he's right?
What?
Huh.
No. He's just some angry old man who hates joy.
But if I only see you, and I'm a different species than you, then I should be with my species more.
Oh
What are you
boy.
talking about? Did you spy on me? That's totally against the rules.
I make my own rules.
Oh man. It is an invasion of privacy though.
See you on the other side. Nerds.
I love her but I hate her. So that's an interesting kind of relationship to have.
Get me a phone.
Baby.
Get me a goddamn phone!
You can't use it if you chained it like that, buddy.
Booby traps?
If I could see them, they'd be pretty shit trapped.
Hey, behind you.
Hi.
Step back.
No.
Seriously.
No! If you die, I die.
Okay.
It's kind of sweet in a way.
What the hell?
I agree.
What is that?
Well. Jesus. Oh boy. Oh, Nancy. I think it's time to go.
He made me do it.
Oh.
Why did you do it?
God, it always like a shadow.
Aww. Bless her. I even feel bad for him a bit. He's an arsehole. I feel like...
Be okay. I want to help.
Yeah, he's doing some shit.
Help.
Fuck! Run! Everyone run! Oh! Good shot! Why is no one running away? Oh my god, oh my god, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, Mike.
You piece of shit!
I knew Mike would do something. Oh shit. Imagine writing the script for this scene. Grunt, 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 dribble, grunt, scream. Oh! Oh, those two kill me. Well, episode 4 and they're already traumatised beyond repair, so that's good. Oh boy, that's a lot of people. Okay, another really solid episode. I really liked that one. I think it was a bit slow near the start, but I think the last like 10 or so minutes was probably my favourite bit of the season so far. That whole kind of confrontation was really, really cool. So I liked the whole gang kind of, well, not the whole gang, because I include like Nancy and Jonathan and Steve and, you know, Hopper and Joyce and all that's part of like the gang, but most of the kids are back together, you know, Dustin's still off with Steve and stuff, but I liked, you know, them kind of all coming together, so all kind of aware that something's going on, and then their plan to try and find out if Billy was like a host or not was really cool. So I liked all that playing out, all the interactions we got there. Mike trying to make amends with Elle, but not really going the way he wanted it to. But you know, we're only halfway through the season, so I think there's plenty of time to still wrap that all up. So that was very interesting with that. I liked them all coming together. And yeah, that last confrontation with Billy, really well acted by the actor who plays Billy, and the actress who plays Max was very good as well. Sadie Sink and Dacre Montgomery, I think, are those two actors. They were great in that last little sequence. You can see how torn Max was about what they were trying to do to Billy. Even though, you know, she's not even like, doesn't particularly like him, and with very fucking good reason, because he wasn't particularly nice even before he started doing all this shit. But at the end of the day, she still has that tie to him because he's still her brother. So I liked that quite a bit. I thought that was very interesting. What they were doing with that, because I was very keen on seeing Max's reaction to this whole thing with Billy. So I like that we kind of got that in this episode. It's very well performed and stuff. I loved Eleven trying to like stop him when he was breaking out, and then, you know, she was overpowered for a second. Mike saved her a bit. She saved him in return. Wholesome content. Also kind of mentally scarring, but you know, that's Stranger Things. So I really liked that. I thought that was, you know, a great kind of point to leave at halfway through the season. You know, the side with like 11, everyone's showing their cards with like Elle's powers, and the other side are showing their cards with their powers, with what Billy was capable of while he's possessed and stuff. But they still have that trick up their sleeve, obviously, with the army of people that they're still kind of unaware about that they have, because they think Billy's the only host, but obviously there's plenty more. So I'd say the scale is more on the Mind Flayer side right now, but hopefully they can turn the tide. They still have another half a season to go. But I love the whole kind of final like battle sequence. I thought that was done really, really well. And the eerie ending with like Vera Lynn's "We'll Meet Again" playing, that was cool. Because it was kind of saying that it's not over. So I thought that was a very good song choice as well. And everything with Jonathan and Nancy. I think I'm in the minority when I say I prefer Nancy with Jonathan as opposed to Steve. I just don't think they were very good together. I think people do tend to forgive Steve for how he was in season 1. Now he's such a likeable guy. But, you know, he was an arsehole in season 1. We can't lie about that. And yeah, Jonathan was weird taking the pictures of it, I'm not going to lie. But I still think they're better suited together. But there was a bit of trouble with them in this episode. They had quite the argument. So I'll have to see if they can make it through that. I kind of hope they will, because I actually like them together. And from what I've been seeing, like comments and stuff, people are finding the Nancy and Jonathan stuff the least interesting this season so far. It probably is, but I'm still enjoying it. You know, I'm not finding any storyline boring this season. So yeah, I still like what they're doing, and the whole thing with like Heather's dad being like the boss of the newspaper and stuff. bit of a coincidence, I won't lie. There are quite a few of those crazy coincidences in the show, but I can kind of overlook them because if it tells a decent story, I don't really mind the coincidences. But yeah, they've kind of lost their jobs, but Nancy's still trying to get on with the case regardless. That's very in keeping with how she's been presented so far this season. I really like the scene with her and her mum actually. Mrs. Wheeler actually doing some good parenting for once, so that was nice. It was a really kind of touching scene between a mother and daughter. Very human scene, so I really liked that a lot. Hopefully that's going to really encourage Nancy to keep going, even if Jonathan's going to be like, you know what, I'm out. This is too weird for me, because I don't know why he's so adamant that there's nothing really going wrong. I'm sure he'll come around on the idea once, you know, he reunites with Joyce and Will and they tell him what's going on. Then he'll probably be all up for the fight again. That's probably be how they'll make amends with Nancy. I feel like Jonathan will kind of admit that I think he's almost kind of naive to just how badly Nancy was treated at the newspaper, just because she was a woman. I don't think he quite understands that. But, you know, he's still a very young guy as well. All the characters in this show are very, very flawed. And selfish at times, which is very true to life, you know. They're written as very real characters, even if they have, like, superpowers and shit. And that's why we love them. Because they're, you know, complex and you can kind of debate whether they're right to do certain things, stuff like that. So yeah, that was cool. Everything with those two, hopefully they'll be able to sort it out. And yeah, the scene between Nancy and her mum I thought was really nice. Then everything with Joyce and Hopper and Klein. It was another episode where like they were kind of in their separate groups. It was like 4 different groups of people. But I feel like we're really getting to a point now where they're going to start merging. But yeah, I always have Joyce and Hopper working together. They had some funny moments together again. And Hopper's really on board with that stuff going on now. And I liked how Joyce was kind of working out where this like machine could potentially be. And then Klein's just a smarmy arsehole. I don't like him. I was really happy that Hopper treated him that way. Again, morally ambiguous as to whether or not he should have done that, but he got the answers he was looking for. And Klein is clearly a slime ball. So the consequences of that I think are going to be like another obstacle they're going to have to get over before the end of the season, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Because I'd say the whole stuff with Klein I think is the stuff I'm actually least interested in this season, as opposed to the Jonathan and Nancy stuff. I think that's a bit more interesting than that, but it depends where they take the storylines really. I can't really judge until the end of the season because I'm only halfway through. But that still was all kind of interesting, and we're getting a few answers about like Starcourt, and I feel like they're kind of, alongside the Mind Flayer, they're kind of the big bads of this season. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with all this and the setup there, as well as the team with like Dustin, Steve, Robin, and Erica. You know, they got some answers. They worked out the thing with like the air vents and stuff, which is very clever. And getting Erica brought into the storyline. I remember they said ages ago that Erica was going to have a bigger role in season 3, and I was like, why? I don't think we need her. And I don't think we have needed her till this point, because she's just been there and they've just used her for like the same old joke for 3 episodes. But she had a use for this one, because obviously she could fit into the vents and stuff, so that was done quite well. And she did have some really funny lines in this episode, so I will give her that. Credit where credit's due. Does she need to be in every single episode? No. I feel like she has been kind of forced in on some occasions. But still, she's had some funny lines in this episode, and I feel like she did get a chance to shine. And I liked her dynamics with the other group, so I'm looking forward to seeing where they take it. But she was a lot of fun in this episode. And I liked Robin kind of working things out, and now they're in a bit of a sticky situation because they're in like this elevator thing going down, that green goo. So another thing that I'm like, what the fuck is this about? I'm very excited to get some answers about it. But yeah, it should be interesting what's going to happen there, where that lot are going. So like another secret lab underground or something. It would make sense because Starcourt built that whole facility, so they could have something secret underground. So I'm excited to see where they go with all that, especially because Erica's been brought on board. She thought everything before that was child endangerment. She has a shock coming. But yeah, overall, really, really solid episode. I think it took a bit of time to get going, but then we had like the whole sequence with the hosts all like screaming, and that ending battle was great. Really loved it. Definitely my favourite sequence of the season so far, and that really creepy ending as well. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to see where we're going to take it as we head into the second half of the season, because we're halfway through now. Very exciting, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And until my next reaction, thanks for watching.